Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another P3D video. We are currently in Sydney, Australia, and we're just waiting for the fuelers to finish. All passengers are on board, but because of the fire hazard with the fueling going on while passengers are on board, we've kept the seatbelt signs off and we've kept the front door open. So momentarily they've just finished, so they're about to leave. As you can see, the visibility is absolute rubbish, so I thought it would make an interesting video for the takeoff. Unfortunately, we are flying in real time, so it is just minutes to 5 in morning Australia time.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks.
So there won't be much to see as it relates to the outside. We have about 0.1 of a statute mile visibility, so it's not great at all. It looks a lot worse from the outside. From the inside we can see some. It doesn't look as dismal.
Traffic Sydney, Delta Golf. Charlie has vacated 16 right and is backtracking 25 and Golf to Dom 6. Sydney traffic.
He's using an opposite runway to me, but he's on the ground, so not an issue. So we're going to be taking off from 34 left. We've got the wind at 360 at 6 knots. We don't have an instrument departure for here, that's it. So we're just going to fly up to acceleration level, which is 1,510 feet, and then we'll make a turn. It's going to be a pax off landing, departure, sorry. And there's our fuel truck just leaving. Doors are closed. Seatbelts are on. Let's get rid of the jetway and call the pushback. Yes, we do. And let's get this show on the road. Fuel pumps are coming on. Seatbelts are on. Beacon are on. It's on rather. Before start checklist. I should close this down a bit. 0. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Hello, Captain.
Signs.
We are ready for pushback.
On auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
10 tons. 10 tons.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
Locking gear.
1025 set.
1025. Set. Down to the line.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start
Departure check
checklist
completed.
complete.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Sydney traffic. Skyway 6074 is pushing a start from gate 24. Sydney traffic. Starting engine 2.
Crew, please on
Check.
your doors for departure. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning and a very warm welcome to your flight today. My name is Norman. It's my pleasure to introduce the rest of the crew today. Working in the front, we have Tim. In the center, very shortly is Carl, and up the rear, we have John. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for your comfort, but primarily for your safety. With that in mind, please, we do ask for the 2 minutes of your time once we take you through the safety procedures of this aircraft. Thank you.
Starting engine 1.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit
parking
routes,
brakes.
oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the
Normally
rear,
are a tad
4
too
in the
low.
middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be
That's why you're
behind
not
you.
being lowered.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It
Unlocking
must be
gear.
fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Tow
If the
truck
air supply
disconnected.
fails, masks
Bypass
will
pin
drop from
removed.
above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose
Kind
and
of a weird
mouth.
pushback.
Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together
Left is clear.
and pull
Right
the
is clear.
strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant
After
flight.
start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
26% set.
Rudder trim.
Zero.
After start checklist complete.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
With you. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
That should be fine there now. So this is a new livery the airline just came out with, the shark legs, and for every new livery I have to link it to FSUI PC, otherwise it's not going to take on the settings I have for FS Labs. Sydney traffic, Skyway 6074 starts into runway 34 left via into 2, into 3 Alpha, cross runway 125, sorry, all the way to holding position down on 34 left, Sydney traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, as normal procedures, in the hours of darkness to dim the cabin lights, you'll find a reading light in the panel above your head, should you wish.
It's not our everyday weather, guys, so it kind of gives you a little bit of variety. It takes away from the mundane clear skies, which gets a little bit boring after a while. So this kind of spices it up a bit. Also allows you to appreciate the visual effects that you get from the FS Labs, which is only mostly seen in similar weather as what we're having right now. So hope you guys do enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you soon.
Hello, it's Norman. That's cabin secure for takeoff. Thank you.
Strobes on. Strobes on. Sydney traffic, Skyway 6074 is crossing runway 25, Sydney traffic. Strobes off. Before takeoff, checklist, please.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 2.
Config 2. V1. VR. V2. Flex temp.
V1 is 146. VR is 146. V2 is 149. Flight temp is 66 degrees.
V1 146, VR 146, V2 149, flex temp 66 degrees, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Take off no blue.
Down to the line. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff.
Sydney traffic. Skyway 6074 is taking off runway 34 left. Sydney traffic. Boy, did we slow down. Below the line.
Take off runway.
34 left, confirm.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advice.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Ready?
Affirm.
Take off.
Check. Thrust set.
Man flight 66, SRS, runway blue.
Knots.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking
Flaps 1.
is not permitted at any time.
Speed check.
This includes
Flaps
each
1.
cigarettes. In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from a selection of fresh food available throughout. All details can be found.
Flap 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
That's a takeoff time checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Set seatbelts off. So guys, we are above the cloud layer, so I really think it's cool how the light effects are on the weather coming out of Sydney there. So that's it. Basically, we are on our way. We've got our transition altitude at 10,000 feet, so we'll switch to standard lane. You are below the line checklist, and then climb up to our cruise of 37,000 feet. It's going to be roughly about 3 hours over to Wellington International Airport. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you when we do the landing. Take care and see ya. It's a big contrast from what we would have left in Sydney, Australia, in comparison to what we're actually getting here in New Zealand. But it doesn't come without its challenges. Looking at the weather, we've got the rain coming out from the south at 11 knots. So you're looking at a 170 degrees with 11 knot wind. We've got the clouds broken down to 4,200 feet, scattered down 2,000 feet. And then we've got some light rains. We might or might not have the rains simulated in the same way we get lower down, depending, as we're still about another 30 minutes away from landing. If you had missed it, we are in the FS Labs A320 with the shark legs. And we're just under 2 hours and 45 minutes for the flight so far. The other challenge with Wellington International Airport is the runway length. So we've got a runway that is 2,051 meters, so just above 6,000 feet, thereabouts. So we're going to be doing medium braking rather than low, which we are accustomed to. We'll try not to land too hard, but the objective is to get the plane down and get it stopped before we run out of runway and then end up in the sea, as there's a sea on both ends of the runway. So currently we are descending through flight level 230. Transition altitude is 15,000 for this airport. So we switch from standard lane to the local barometer setting. Wellington traffic, Skyway 6074, descending through flight level 230 for 1800 feet. Expect the ILS approach for runway 16, Wellington traffic. If you guys don't get to fly out in Oceania, there are some lovely airports out here. You've got Singapore, Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra. You've got Wellington. You've got New Zealand. You've got VHHH, Victor Hotel Hotel Hotel. That's a nice one as well too, by taxi to gate. And to be honest, it's a very beautiful part of the sim that a lot of people really don't fly that much. Get people either flying Europe or America, North America mostly, but there are some gems in the sim if you do have the scenery. The Caribbean is one, Oceania, Sydney, Australia, Asia. These are some really nice places to explore if you've got the time, and in some cases you might want to get, if you're like in P3D FSS X-Plane, you might want to be able to avail of scenery, either freeway or payway, just to enhance the experience more for yourself. Right now what you're seeing beneath is a mixture of add-ons. You've got freeware in the Free Mesh HD, and then you've got a bit of orbits down there as well. And for the airport itself, we're going to be doing flight beam. Got a message there, so more than likely that is from a company advising us of the gate. It's been there for a while. Actually knows the Sigmec. Severe turbulent forecast, winds south 62 10 minutes, west 161 20 minutes. So it's basically telling me where there was some significant turbulence, and it gives you the coordinates for where that was reported. So not a factor, considering that it's been there for the majority of the flight and I was just too lazy to look at it. But there's another one now. What's this? This one is probably our gate. No, it's not our gate either. Oh, there are a few segments there. That's one of the features with the ATSU. Segments do pop up every now and then. Seems like whoever sent the segment sent it 3 times by mistake, because it's the exact same segment. Get a load of these clouds. Clouds is probably the most exciting thing for me and the same most enjoyable thing. I love to see my clouds. So clear skies, that's really not my cup of tea. It gets boring after a while. All kinds of clouds, harsh weather, thunderstorms, stuff like that. Things I really like. It makes it a bit more interesting rather than not being too mundane. Even the conditions we had out of Australia made it a change from the normal takeoff landing routine. Approach checklist, please.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seatbelts.
Set seatbelts on. Getting a bit too fast there. So
Check.
engage these speed rates for a bit. Armed.
Barrel ref.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing.
1037 set.
1037 set minimum.
Armrest down and window blinds open.
300 feet set.
300 feet set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
If you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
Wellington traffic, Skyway 60740, descending through 12,000 for 1800 feet. Expect the Alice approach runway 16, Wellington traffic. So as you can see on our charts here now, the airplane is a little magenta arrow is gone now, but basically it's heading over here to Whitby. And if you want to cross-reference it, we've got Hewitt, which is our next waypoint. Shortly after that, sorry, we got Rusk. Is it Rusk? Rusk, yeah, Hewitt is our next waypoint. And then shortly after Hewitt, we've got Whitby. There's the magenta arrow again. So we're going to make our way to Whitby, turn right, and then make our way into the airport. Originally, we hold 3,000 feet at Whitby and then descend gradually to 2,200 feet. And that will be at Keynes. Then from Keynes, we're going to descend further down to 1,800 feet. And that's going to be where our final approach phase will be. Downside about lovely clouds is that it hits you in the performance. So apologies for the random sticking every now and then. Wellington traffic, Skyway 6074, descending through 4,000 foot, 1,800 feet. Expect the airless approach, runway 16, Wellington traffic. Vpilot has frozen upon me. Let's see if we can get it back on so we can do the approach on Watson. Don't think it made much of a difference because it didn't seem to be a lot of people out here, or any at all, as a matter of fact. We're back on. Flaps 1.
Radio altimeter alive.
Continue flaps 1.
Check.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1. We're back on Plan Vpilot. Flaps 2. Speed check. Flaps 2.
Wellington traffic, Skyway 6074 is on sharp final, 8 miles out from the airport. Expect the Addis approach for 16 Wellington traffic. clouds down to about 2,000 feet. Here's our runway, just beneath the clouds. Let's get to work, guys. Gear down.
Gear down.
Three greens, flap 3. Flap 3.
Speed check.
I have
Passing final.
control.
Approach fix. 1800 feet. Flaps 3. You have control.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full. Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
And the checklist, please.
Cabin crew,
Advice.
auto thrust,
Off.
auto brake,
Medium.
ECAM memo.
Landing, nope.
Landing checklist complete.
That's kind of a lie. We haven't gotten a check-in from the cabin as yet. But I'm sure that they'll call in due course. Alright, there's our runway. Short. Sweet. And we are going to get it down as fast as possible and stopped.
Check.
Above.
Continue.
Check.
Minimum.
Landing.
Check. Glide.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Prepare for landing.
Flare. Thrust
Retard.
idle.
And we are
Roll
done.
out.
Welcome to Wellington, guys.
Spoilers.
Now to
Reverse
stop.
green. Decel. $70 knots.
Where shall we park today? So let's take...
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will
26.
shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access.
After
may
landing
now
checklist,
be
please.
used.
Flaps.
Take all
Retracting.
your personal belongings.
Spoilers.
Checking in the seat pockets.
Disarm.
underneath the seat,
APU.
and in the overhead
Start.
lockers.
Radar.
Take care of opening the lockers in case anything falls out.
Off.
Smoking is not
Predictive
permitted.
wind shear system.
A designated smoking area.
Off.
On behalf of
After
the
landing
crew,
checklist complete.
It's been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
So as a famous cartoon character would say, ickibidi, ickibidi, ickibidi. That's all, folks. I hope you did enjoy the video, both the arrival as well as the departure from Sydney. It's a pleasure doing these videos for you, but I get more pleasure knowing that you also enjoyed it as well. So feel free to leave any comments, any advice. If you think my Latin was rubbish, that's fine. Let me know. I appreciate any and all feedback. Taxi light off. That's us right there.